Congratulations on your new smart garden! Here's how you set it up. Unbox the components and start with assembling the lamp by adding the provided lamp arm extensions. Notice that there are two types of extensions. One extension type has a narrow groove in it that fits the power cord later on. Make sure you put the extension with the groove on the side to the same side as the groove on the water tank and on the lamp. Place only one extension arm on each side. Fit the lamp in place. If the lamp or the extension doesn't go all the way in, the parts may be on backwards. Fit the power cord in the groove like this. Now it's time to insert your smart soil plant pods into the garden. Remove the U-shaped lids from the plant cups and put them on the side for the time being. Remove the pods from their package and insert them into the plant cups. Then click the plant cups and U-shaped lids back in place. All the components of the plant cup are reusable, so don't throw them away after your first growing experience. Don't forget to add the transparent germination domes on each plant cup. They make the germination faster. Remove the domes once the sprouts start reaching them. To keep track of your plants, label them with a name and date using a non-permanent marker or a sticker. Fill the water tank with approximately 135 US fluid ounces, or 4 liters of water. Just pour the water on the float until it's at the same level with the top. The water lasts about 3 to 4 weeks. Your garden is almost ready to start growing. Plug it into your regular wall socket and you're set. You can expect sprouts to appear in 1 to 3 weeks depending on the plant. Happy growing!
To share my Ingarden with you today. Ingarden is an indoor microgreens garden where you could grow over 1,000 microgreens in your home every week. Buying microgreens at the store is expensive and a waste of packaging. With your Ingarden, you could grow a variety of nutritious microgreens and add them to your favorite recipes every week. The setup of your Ingarden is really easy. Let me show you how. The Ingarden comes with a ceramic bowl, a stainless steel frame that includes the LED grow light, stainless steel tray holder, wick holders, and stainless steel trays that hold the seed pads. When you're ready to set up your Ingarden, place the ceramic bowl into the stainless steel frame. Then place the stainless steel tray holder into the ceramic bowl. Then insert the wick holders. Place the trays on top of the wick holders. Place the seed pads holding the non-GMO organic seeds onto the trays. Then evenly pour water over the seed pads, filling the ceramic bowl just below the marked edge. Time to plug in the Ingarden and turn it on. You can place the Ingarden anywhere, just not in direct sunlight. I love how environmentally friendly Ingarden is.
Hey plant friends, so this week I'm so excited. Modern Sprout, who makes the two of the 5 grow lights that I have in my apartment, Modern Sprout makes the grow bar and the grow house that I have in my bookshelf and in my kitchen. You can check out, I have a quick time lapse of my original install of this grow bar, but they have this grow bar and you can pretty much install it anywhere where there's something that you can stick it onto. And I had the crazy idea to turn my bookshelf into a little terrarium almost with no glass, and it's worked out so well. Having this is super low light in my space because all of our windows are over there, so no plants could thrive here. But with this grow house, I'm starting seeds in it right now. I've had this jade that's just been so happy, and I've learned a lot. So I wanted to kind of walk you through what I've learned with the old grow bar, and I'm so excited because they just sent me their new and improved grow bar and their new and improved grow house. So they just launched a line of grow lights that are automated. You sync them with the app and you manage them within the app. It's so cool. And the lights are also twice as strong. So it's 4,000 lumens of light. A few things. The only real thing with the grow bar for the installation is you just need some area to funnel the cord. So Billy just cut a small little rectangle and slid the grow bar through the rectangle for me earlier today. So as you can see, it's super sleek white metal, which is a little different from the other grow bar, which was wood. It has the double light strip here, and then you really simply just fasten it to whatever you're installing it in. So they send you dual lock Velcro tabs, and literally all you do is you peel one side and you affix it to the light. You peel the other side and put it to the, it's crazy how easy this is. The hardest part is if you need to figure out where to make the cord, but if we wanted to, you could also install it and then have the cord, you could just tape the cord to go around like that, but we just think it's cleaner that way. So now, literally, plant friends, all I'm gonna do, you peel this off the top, you peel that off the top, and then we're center, and then you just wanna press up really hard to make sure that gets in. And because it's Velcroed, it's like dual grip, you can, if you need to take this thing out, you can, and then refasten it to the top. And that's it.
Hi, in this video I'd like to share with you what I'm growing in my Rise family garden. If this is your first time here on my channel, welcome. I'm Plant Daddy. I'm one of the millions of plant daddies that loves taking care of houseplants. This channel is all about houseplants, home automation for houseplants, and over the past year I've gotten involved with hydroponics, growing vegetables in my apartment. So I wanted to share with you this journey that I'm on now with this whole houseplant care and now growing hydroponics, and wanted to give you a tour of my Rise gardens just to give you an idea of some of the things that you can grow in a system like this. So in my Rise gardens, this is a 3-level unit. I initially bought the 2-level unit when I first started, and I upgraded to a 3rd level. And the reason why I did that was because I wanted to plant herbs on the top level, and then I'm using the 2nd shelf to plant leafy greens, and on the bottom I'm using this shelf space to plant large plants, things that take a long time, some things that I'm experimenting with. So I want to show you some of the things that I'm growing in my system, just to give you an idea of the Rise Garden capacity, and show you how my plants look. And I'd love to learn from you as well. Let me know what you think of these plants when I share them in the camera.
First, I should tell you I'm not a gardener, I am not a farmer, and I don't have a green thumb. Let's rewind a few weeks ago when I first started growing my own food. Lettuce Grow is a company that wants to help people grow more of their own food at home. I was so excited when they sent me the Farmstand. It's this hydroponic growing device made with recycled ocean plastic. The whole thing is self-watering and self-fertilizing, so you basically have nothing to do. This is a tube that recycles water from the device and onto the roots of the plants. It uses 95% less water than if I was trying to grow plants in the ground, which I would probably fail at anyway. They grow these super delicious seedlings at nearby farms. Did you know that 52 pesticides have been found on lettuce and 3 are carcinogens? I know for sure that these plants are pesticide-free because I grew them myself. Lettuce, kale, cilantro, Swiss chard, basil, cucumber, tomato, even watermelon. I've spent maybe 5 to 10 minutes a week refilling that water tank, adding the nutrients, doing a quick pH test on the water. I've watched it grow from that big to that big. It tastes so good. So basically, the agriculture business uses up a ton of energy, space, and water. And after all that, 50% of produce gets wasted. You guys, I think there is a better way. This idea is part of a vision that's called distributed farming. Think of it as one big farm spread out over backyards, balconies, patios, just like this. Remember how half of all of our food gets wasted on its way from farm to table? I can say with certainty that I'm gonna eat 100% of these plants.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow! I really swear it tastes better than what I normally buy at the supermarket, probably because a lot of the stuff at the supermarket has been sitting there for like 10 days already, so. It's made it so easy to just literally have these incredibly healthy plants that are growing in my own backyard. Share this video if you think it's time to change how we grow our food.
Today I'm going to give you my honest opinion of a hydroponic system that is relatively new to the market. It's called the Gardyn. I've been a big fan of hydroponics for years, but this was my first time operating any sort of hydroponic system. After 6 weeks of using this particular system, this is my review of the Gardyn. When you order a Gardyn, it comes in 2 boxes and everything is organized with a book of beautiful instructions. I was able to set the whole thing up myself without any help. Once you set it up, you place your seed cubes in the Gardyn, fill up the water tank, plug it in and switch it on. You're almost done, but not quite.
This last step is actually one of my favorites, and here's why. Gardyn has an app called Kelby that you will link your new unit to via Bluetooth. And because the unit has built-in cameras, it will look after your garden for you from this point on. That's right, you now have a whole team via Kelby helping to keep an eye on what's going on in your indoor personal garden.